everybody. So this is another skincare routine video. It's a little bit different because other than a little bit of eyeshadow and some concealer and obviously some lipstick, I'm not wearing any face makeup. No foundation, blush, bronzer, and so forth. Like I said, just concealer, not even powder. And the reason for this is because if I'm talking about how much I love my skincare and what it's done for my skin, I think you should actually see my skin. So the concealer is really just here to hide the dark circles, and this is skin. So I have been talking about how great my skin has been looking and that I've pared down my routine, and I'm smiling while I say that because it's still 4 products in the morning and 4 or so products at night, maybe 5. So I know for some of you, still a lot of products. But for me, definitely pared down. This is not a sponsored video, but it is definitely heavy in one brand. And I'm just being true to you. This is what I use on a daily basis. I do branch out and try other brands for specialty treatments like masks and once in a while kind of things. I am about to test out another brand's products in about another week, give it another go. I do believe in giving you feedback for other brands. I know this price point is not for everyone, but this is the brand I've been using for years now, and obviously my skin is loving it. I do also want to point out, yes, we were talking about Colleen Rothschild, if I have not made that clear, that starting today, going through Friday, Black Friday, she is starting her Black Friday sale way early, like Monday, and it's 30% off all skincare. I guess that's, well, it's not site-wide, but 30% off all skincare. I'll put the code below. It's open to everybody. It's not just my viewers, it's the whole world. I will be taking advantage of it because you're gonna see soon I'm running low on a few things, and I am super excited. And the reason it's just skincare only is because she did just release her first home product. It's a new candle that is amazing, and I'm one of the few people that got to smell it early, and it smells amazing. And I digress. You'll hear more about that in November favorites. Okay, let's talk about skincare. So in the morning, I'm just gonna walk you through in the order in which I do it. And we're gonna start with first thing in the morning. I wake up fresh-faced, and I still wash my face because I perspire a little bit and I sleep on my pillow and what have you. It's just good to start with a fresh canvas before you start piling on more stuff. So every morning I have a brand new bottle because I just ran out. It's the Balancing Gel Cleanser. And I've talked about this before, but for those of you that are new or just to recap, I love that it is a pump top. I pump 1 pump in my hands. I just go like this. Massage all over. I splash a little water on first, massage on my hands, all over, eyelids, everywhere, splash and rinse, and move on to the next phase. It smells like Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo. I love the scent. It wakes me up. I find it very refreshing. Next stage, after I've dried my face off, is this almost used up tube, but don't let this fool you. This will go on for months, even though it's about halfway done. You get a lot out of this little guy. This is the vitamin C treatment complex. I'd say about a pencil eraser sized amount. I squeeze it onto my fingertips. I go like that. So there's an even amount dispersed between the 2 fingers, and I dot it all over my face and then just rub that in. That helps with brightening. It's an antioxidant, I believe. I'm gonna give you the wrong information, but I have found that this combination of products works really well with my skin. I've experimented using this in conjunction with other products. I've experimented with not using the vitamin C treatment, and this by itself works great. Once that's absorbed in, I move on to the next step. This is my all-time, so far, favorite eye cream. I keep coming back to this. It is the Complete Eye Cream. You'd think I'd have the name memorized by now. This is a almost done. I guess you can't see it from where you are, but trust me, it's about almost done. And again, a little bit goes a long way. I scoop it out with the back of my fingernail. I scoop a little bit out, again, about a pencil-sized amount. And then the way I apply it is I then transfer it again to each finger, put it in the corner of each eye, and then pat it around my eye and underneath my eye, all the way around. And I have found that it does not interfere with my concealer or foundation setting. It does not make my mascara flake or smear. And it's been working great. Then the last step, this is what I use as my moisturizer and in place of a primer. It has been recommended on her website that it works great as a makeup primer. I have dry skin, so this is really all I need. It's the Sheer Renewal Cream. This is a brand new tube. I literally squeezed the very last drop out of my last tube. And this I use a little bit more. It's a squeezy tube. It's like a big toothpaste tube, basically. And I'd say I squeeze about the size of my pinky nail out. It's enough for my whole face. And I just put that all over my face, including my eyelids. I go all over where I had my eye cream, all the way down my neck. I should point out that I also take the antioxidant, the vitamin C treatment, all the way down my neck as well. And that's it. I think all in, it takes me 5 minutes for my full morning skincare routine. Now let's fast forward to nighttime and it's time to take it all off. So this is where I introduce a new brand to you. Not new to you, but anyway. So now it's time to take it off. So the first thing I do is take my eye makeup off. Does it really require a separate step? I don't know, but this is how I've been rolling. So for the last few months, I've gone back to my Bioderma. I don't even know when I got this size, but it was in my supply closet. So basically that's why I'm using it. I'm almost out. I do have a backup bottle of Bioderma. And then I will say I'm not 100% tied to this particular micellar water, but I am a big fan of micellar water. And I've never had any issues with Bioderma, which is why I've repurchased it over and over again. Kind of hoping for another Black Friday deal. Usually Beautylish has Black Friday deals on Bioderma, so keep your eyes open for that. Anyway, my point is I use a cotton round. I have a little pile here. I am not tied to anything particular, any one brand, but just a basic cotton round. You get it at your grocery store, do a little squirt. I usually do one side for one eye and one side for the other. And then it's on to my favorite part. This is what got me into Colleen Rothschild's brand, and this is actually what got me into washing my face every night. I will admit, until I started with this skincare line, I didn't wash my face every night. Okay, this is the prize of the entire line. This is the Radiant Cleansing Balm. Comes in a jar, like so. This is my umpteenth jar. It's a brand new jar I just ordered. It smells better than any other cleansing balm I've ever tried. I have tried a lot of balms. I like the texture of this better. There is no grit in it. I do not like cleansing balms that have grit. That is a personal preference. It's my preference. Again, I scoop a little bit out. A little goes a long way. The size of my thumbnail is plenty. You put this on a dry face. That is key. So thumbnail size, take it out. I rub it between my fingertips to kind of melt it a little bit because it does melt at I wouldn't say it melts at room temperature, but it will start to melt or liquefy at body temperature. And then I just start rubbing it all over my face, little facial massage. I do it everywhere that there has been makeup, including my eyes, my lashes, my eyebrows, all over. Meanwhile, I get the water running up to warm, not hot. You don't want to scald your face, so get your water warm. A good warm to not hot to where you're scalding, but a nice good warm temperature. This comes with, every time you order one of these, it comes with a muslin cloth. So I have a lot. I have a drawer full of these. This one is all nice and washed 1,000 times. So you get this nice and saturated with water, squeeze it out, turn off the water, and this is where I'm gonna disappear. Here's my magic trick. You take your nice hot-ish, warm, damp muslin cloth and you just put it over your face. I don't want to get red lipstick all over this, but you put it over your face and you hold it just for a moment and you press it and then you wipe all of it off and it comes all off. You might have to run it under the water again, squeeze it out and do it 1 or 2 more times. This is your spa treatment every night. At this point, I've been doing this for so long, it's sort of like the whole routine and the scent just triggers my brain to think, it is time to go to bed. It is time to wind down. I don't know what this is. I will stop. Anyway, okay, I love it. I've spent a lot of my own money on this product. I really, really like it. Okay, all the makeup is off. Then we get on to the next product. This I started using in April, and I think this is what's made all the difference in the world. This is the Mandelic Acid Radiance Serum. It's basically an acid exfoliator. I did a whole video on this. One pump, it's a glass pump. One pump of this. I don't follow the directions. Sorry, Colleen. I do one pump in my hand, put it between my fingers, and just put it all over my face and down my neck, even on my eyes. Not my eyeballs, my eyelids, everywhere. I don't wait for it to soak in or anything. I just, put it all over, and then on to the last step. And this is probably my second favorite product. This is the face oil number 9, same packaging as the Mandelic Acid. And this is, I don't know, it's magic in a bottle. It's a face oil, but I feel like it does a lot besides moisturize. When I do break out, it seems to make the breakout go away faster. I don't know, it's magic. Anyway, same deal, one pump of this. Again, I rub it between my hands. And with this, you can just rub it in, but what I tend to do is go like this and just kind of pat it and press it into the skin. And then once it's been patted on, then I kind of rub a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, rewind. In between Mandelic Acid and face oil, I go back and use the eye cream. The eye cream I use morning and night. Same deal, pencil eraser size amount, corners of the eye, everywhere, then the oil. That sounded like a lot. I promise you, all in 5 minutes in the morning, 5-6 minutes at night. If I wasn't talking you through this, it's really fast. And this is coming from someone who, at heart, is incredibly lazy and does not like to put forth much effort in the whole grooming area. So I love it. My skin loves it. And if you want to give it a try, if you've never tried it, 30% off is the lowest it ever goes. So this is when I stock up every year. If you use these products already, I'd love to hear about your experience. It's not just, I would love to hear the conversation. I'm really interested in having all of us, if you haven't noticed, I've been trying to encourage that a lot in my videos lately. I really would like it as a group conversation. So check the comments below. I'd love to hear everyone's experience. I know this is not for everyone. It's not everyone's price point. It might not work for everybody, but I would really like to hear what you think. I do have friends, I should point out, who have oily skin. Don't let the word oil scare you, who love the face oil and use it every day as well. Just want to put that in there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this was helpful for you. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.